Hello, hello, hello. Okay, everything's working. Hey guys, how are you? um, yeah, hope you are doing fine. Today is Newsday, and I decided to do a quick commentary on what happened here. I mean, actually, it's not too interesting because the trades that are now open were all open before the news event, actually. So this GPS dollar trade, for example, was just me being lucky. And yeah, now we have to see how the rest of the day turns out. I mean, would be of course great if the move can continue, like it does here right now in GPS dollar, to make some profits hopefully. Because I just like a couple of minutes ago, I just recorded the review of the last month for the performance of this 50k live trading account, and I just realized GPS dollar made like I think 600 euro loss last month, which is a lot. So it would be great to see some profits today. But yeah, we'll have to wait until the day is finally over to see if the trade can stay in profit until then. So yeah, as always, if I do these live commentaries and Q&As, you can ask me whatever you want in the chat. I will try to answer your questions. And the first question is, do you have turnaround technique in the EA? I don't know what you mean with this, but generally speaking, no. For all of these EAs, I do a maximum of 1 trade per day. So if 1 trade is opened and it's not going good, then I just lose. I don't have some kind of turnaround technique or mechanism in the expert advisors. It's really just make or break pretty much. I enter 1 trade max and that's it. Oh yeah, no, turnaround, it's not turnaround technique, it's a turnaround Tuesday. It's a strategy where I buy indices on Monday if they were weak the days before. So it's a turnaround Tuesday strategy. It's a very popular strategy. If you Google it, you will find a lot of information on this specific strategy. It's a very widely known strategy. Yeah, hello to everyone who just joined. Good to see you guys. This trade is about to get stopped out here. Yeah, the FTMO accounts all suffered a lot on Wednesday because I had a lot of losses on Wednesday, like 4 losses, I think, in all of these accounts last Wednesday, which really sucks. But yeah, that's how it is. Oh. But let's hope that at least GPS dollar can be strong today during the whole day. Also would be great, of course, to see another profitable trade in gold. I mean, the trade yesterday was crazy. I don't know who of you guys saw this live, but in the last 2 or 3 hours here, it just fell like a stone. And this trade yesterday made 800, which is one of the biggest profits in gold so far with a range breakout expert advisor. That's a crazy profit, and it made the whole month, last month, profitable for gold, even though the rest was more or less break even. Yeah, so there are the first questions are coming in. In your latest optimization video, where you're optimizing with custom commission, I usually use commissions, but the normal commissions that I pay with my broker. So I just add custom commission. I have to do this because I test in custom symbols, but I use the normal commission that I also pay in live trading because I feel like this is the most realistic attempt or approach. Can you show the equity curve since beginning of the account? I mean, yes. I mean, you can also watch it or look it up. It's public. Like if you have a look at my signal for the account, you can see, I don't know if we can see the equity. Yeah, we can see the equity. So you can see the equity here. So, but this is not from the beginning. This is from April on. Actually, I started a bit earlier and started with a drawdown. So maybe this year. But here we only see the balance. So you can see the balance from the beginning. I started with 5K, had a drawdown, deposited 5K, had a drawdown, deposited 5K. And this was my total deposit, like 15K in total. And from this point on, I was going a lot better. I was just a bit unlucky with my starting point for trading this account. But yeah, as I said, this is completely like, you can watch this if you want, like do your own analysis. You can see every single trade, like everything's transparent. There's no hiding here. If I lose, you will see it. Trying to be transparent. How many years of optimization do you think are enough for a robust strategy? That's hard to answer. Like what I like to do is to test for around 10 years. I do around 10 years of optimization. And yeah, sometimes usually I don't really go longer than 10 years. I feel like 10 years is a okay period. But I mean, maybe you have a different feeling about this. I don't have a final solution here. Hello, René, really enjoy your MQL5 course. Thanks for the feedback, man. One question, except time range. One question, except time range. And other indicator you use. Do you mean the range breakout EA or the time range? Actually, most of my EAs, or the ones in this account and also in other accounts, I mostly work with times, actually. So I have specific points in time throughout the day where I like to trade, and specific times where I like to close. And this is currently for my trading the most important indicator, I would say, just times. And for example, for the range breakout EA, I use the time range, which is, I think it is an indicator. And yeah, I don't really use any other indicators. I mean, I use the moving average and the turnaround Tuesday strategy, but just as a rough indicator of the performance of the last days. So I really mainly use times. Do you think it's advisable to use higher custom commission, say double even? I don't know what's advisable. I mean, if you know me, I don't really like to advise anything. I don't like to recommend anything. I mean, just try it out. It depends. But I would say it's, like for me, it's not necessary. I feel like I did a lot of comparison of live trading results to backtesting results, for example, for my range breakout EA. And you will find all of these videos on the channel still. And whoopala, that was close. And you will see that, crazy close. And you will see that my backtesting results are actually very, very similar to the live trading results. And I did it with a normal realistic commission that you pay in a live account. So I feel like it's not super necessary to increase the commission in the backtest, but maybe you have a strategy that is more likely to create unrealistic backtesting results, then it might make sense to increase the commission to make the backtesting results a little bit more realistic. But this is hard to say per se. You will have to do some analysis to figure this out, I would say. Which EA performed better, go long or range EA? Good question. We can look this up. Because as I said, I just made the complete analysis of the performance in this account. And I can quickly open the trade buddy here and check this for you. So I will also upload the video, I think, tomorrow. So you can watch it and you will see all the strategies. But if you're just asking for range breakout EA or go long, I can quickly tell you this. So the go long expert advisor so far made a profit of 5.9K. Yeah, the range breakout made more. I can even say it without looking. Yeah, it made 8.5K. So range breakout EA is making most of the profits right now. Go long is making fewer profits, and turnaround Tuesday is not making that many profits so far. But yeah, all of the strategies are in profit, but range breakout is just going crazy. But also, as I said before, this is mainly because of gold. Like gold is just insane. I think gold made more profit than the rest of the EAs, than the rest of the symbols combined. I think the rest even generated losses. Yeah, that's crazy. Like all of the performance in the range breakout strategy is currently coming from gold pretty much, which is crazy. But yeah, for more details, just check out the video that I will upload tomorrow, and you can learn more about the performance of the strategies also in the last month and overall. But it's crazy what gold is doing lately. Yeah, so yeah, these were the questions. So yeah, after all, I feel like the news event was not too crazy today. There were no spikes up and down, pretty much just one direction, and until now it is still stable, which is good for most strategies, I would say. So most traders should make money today, I hope. And also, I hope that I can make money today. But I mean, it's not over yet, but so far the news event does not seem to be too crazy today. I mean, the moves are not super strong. Like if we have a look at the indices, I think they didn't even move 1% today. I mean, US 30 still has to open, I think, but the movement so far is not too crazy, which is totally fine with me. I mean, we will see enough volatility next week when the presidential election in the US will happen. Hello, will you do Black Friday offer for your program? Not sure, actually. I don't do a lot of offers at all. I think I had a Black Friday offer like 2 or 3 years ago. But I don't, in general, I just don't do too many because I feel like it's definitely worth the price. But if I see an offer, of course, you can take it. Sometimes I have offers. For example, last live stream, I gave out a coupon for one purchase. So the fastest buyer had the discount. Yeah. So yeah. Also, yeah, as I said, FTMO counts came down a bit. I think like they are now losing, unfortunately, or at least the big one is losing. The smaller one is not losing. And also the stock account is totally fine. I think this one is even doing good. Made some losses yesterday, but the day before was very good. So this one is now only 3.2K down after being down for almost 10K. So this was close to being stopped out in the verification phase, but it's still alive. And yeah, the go long strategy is still alive, but it's just not too much going on here actually. It's a constant up and down. So yeah, there's a little discussion going on about the tester in the MetaTrader 5. I love this. Actually, the MetaTrader 5 tester is such a great tool. It's crazy that you can test strategies over a period of like 5, 10, or even 15 or 20 years, how much, or depends on the data you have, but you can test so long periods in a matter of minutes, really, which is such a powerful tool. And I still don't get over the fact that there are manual traders who trade with their hands and that do not do backtests. It's crazy how unprofessional some traders are with their own money. Because, I mean, if you have the chance to backtest your strategy, it's a little bit ignorant to not do it, I would say. But I mean, in the end, it's up to everyone. Some people see trading more as a hobby, I would say. And that's totally fine, actually. Like, you don't have to be a professional trader if you don't want to. So when do we see the range here? 16.5. Okay, this will take some more hours, I think. Oh, wait, no, it won't. Oh, the range will be here in a second. Let's see if we trade US 30 with a range breakout. But there's a very restrictive range filter. So most of the days are not traded with US 30 with the range breakout EA. Yeah, gold is going up a bit. That's great. Gold in general, I still don't get how crazy the profits are currently in the range breakout EA with gold. It's insane. That was a lucky catch for me, I would say, in this account. Will you include the range breakout optimization program in the program and other program in the masterclass? I mean, the range breakout is part of the masterclass, yes. I don't do optimizations in the masterclass because I don't really see the benefit. I mean, that's something everyone can do on his or her own. I mean, optimization runs are not complicated. You just define the settings and then the computer does the rest. All you need is the expert advisor, really. And you get the expert advisor in the masterclass. For everyone who does not know what I'm talking about, I have a complete programming course, which I can post here. Check it out if you want to learn MetaTrader 5 coding. And yeah, you get you can learn how to code strategies like the range breakout EA or other strategies. But all of the information is also on the page that I just posted. So is it possible to program SL placement and trail profit by switch high and lows in price data? I think you mean that you want to place the stop loss below the last low, for example. Yeah, you can do this, sure. But then you will have to define how a low looks like. So you have to set rules for highs and lows to actually code them. But yeah, it's possible, definitely. I did this before. It's not a problem. But yeah, you have to define like the highs and lows. Yeah, even if you don't have programming language or knowledge, you can learn with the masterclass. Like the course is absolutely suitable for beginners. Like I explain all the basics. Like you never, if you never saw code before, you will be able to pick it up with the course. Guys, I've been working on a way automate backtesting and optimization method. It's pretty well. I'll upload it once for testing. I'd like to get your opinion about it. Nice. So, what's going on here? USD Japanese yen is stronger again, which is actually good for this account here because this boy here was so close to being stopped out. Like, how close was this? I mean, it was pretty much one tick, I think, from the stop out level, which is crazy. I mean, it might still happen later today, but it's crazy that this trade is still open. Yeah. Funny. And there, actually, we do see some orders here in US 30. So as you can see, the range here in US 30 for me currently is from 1335 to 1605. And the range was just created because we hit 1605. And the range is, we can see it in the upper left corner. The range is 127 points big, and this is inside of the range filter. So we trade this range. So there's a buy stop order at the top side, a sell stop order at the bottom side, and there's a stop loss for both of these orders. If one order is executed, the other one is cancelled, and that's it. But yeah, we will most likely see a trade in US 30 later today with the range breakout expert advisor. And this would be another trade because the go long trade, of course, is open already. And gold is strong. Nice, nice, nice. Just go on like this. All the way up, please. Yeah, looks good. Is it possible to use 8 different time frames? Yes. Yeah, like, bro, MetaTrader 5 programming is so powerful. You can include, actually you can include as many time frames as you want. You can include all of them, and you can add 10 indicators, and you can do, like, really, it's crazy what you can do with MetaTrader 5 coding. I did not see the limit yet. Like, really, it's unlimited. Everything that a computer can do, you can do it with MetaTrader 5 programming. Like, everything you can imagine and everything you can write down. Like, if you can define what the program should do, if you can really write it down without interpretation, then you can code it. So So the only thing that you cannot code is like some manual traders gambling approach, where they just wake up in the morning and decide to randomly go long or short. This is something you cannot code because it's BS, but everything that follows rules, you can code it. Like, is crazy. René, why don't you like shorting? I like shorting. I mean, here, I have a sell stop order right now. I might go short here in US 30. I don't care if I go long or short, but just in the indices, I always have a long bias, I would say, because like, I mean, just have a look at charts. I mean, like, have a look at this chart. I mean, I don't know. It's hard to not have a long bias, right? Because, I mean, it's mostly going up. And if I would extend it here, it would go up even more. Yeah, I mean, there can still be drawdown periods of like, let's say, I mean, there can be a 10-year drawdown period in indices, or even 20 years, I don't know. But historically, it's more likely that indices go up. And that's what my strategy is based on. I might be wrong, but this is something I will have to find out in the future. Yeah. Do you need to have all timeframes in all FX pairs open at the same time as a window in order for the EA to work? No. The expert advisor actually is not dependent on any chart pretty much. You just need one chart where the EA is running, but that's pretty much it. You can open a Euro-US dollar chart, activate your expert advisor, and then trade stocks only, for example. It doesn't matter. Like, really. All you need is the symbol itself in your MetaTrader 5, of course, to trade it. You need to have some data feed from your broker. But you don't need to have it open, and you don't need to have the timeframes open. Hey René, I created a breakout EA, been using for 8 months, and you know, crazy profits. Who knows it continues next year. Still looking for another EA to play alongside. So that's great. Sounds great. Good job creating a profitable EA. I'm happy for you. Yeah, I feel like breakout EAs in general in the last years were exceptionally profitable. Also for me. Like most of my strategies are actually breakout strategies. I mean, the range breakout has it in the name. And it was super profitable in the last years. I hope the future will be similar. We will see. But in the past, profits with breakout EAs were solid, I would say. So yeah. There's a German request. No, currently I do not accept any programming services. Like I don't offer programming services. I did this a couple of years ago, but since I think like the last 2 years I did not do any coding freelance work. But if you want to write an EA, you should check out my programming courses. You can learn it, and it's much more valuable to learn a skill instead of just paying someone to get a expert advisor one time. Because if you don't like this expert advisor, or if it needs some adjustments, you will have to ask the coder again or another coder, and you have to pay and pay and pay. And if you just create your own expert advisor, it's a lot better, I would say. More efficient, faster, cheaper. Yeah. I'm curious of what you think of the turnaround technique EA. Is my own strategy in MQF market. Turnaround technique EA. Yeah, I don't know. I don't really look at individual EAs in the market because I get a lot of requests like this, and I feel like for me there's not really a benefit in looking at individual EAs. Like also, I cannot say a lot by just looking at the EA. I don't know what the future will bring. So if you feel like your expert advisor is good and you did a good, and you put a lot of work into it, then it's probably fine. Yeah, so what's going on here? I find interesting how calm the markets are. There's not too much going on here. Maybe it will be like this until the presidential election. I think it's on the 5th, right? Calendar. Let me open the calendar here real quick. So next week, which day is it actually? Tuesday. Presidential election. Yeah, this will be the major event, and we will see huge moves on Tuesday, I think. This should be crazy. Yeah, let's see. Let's see. And the next of the week, oh, federal funds rate. This would be interesting. Yeah, there are some important news coming up next week. Yeah, next week will be very influential for the markets, I would say. Today, maybe that's it. Maybe that was the move today, and we won't see a lot more fluctuation in the markets here. That might be it, but we'll see, right? We'll see. Oh, thanks for the feedback. I appreciate it. I'm glad that you like the channel, that you like the videos. Always trying to do something different than other channels, trying to get out some good coding tutorials and stuff about EA trading. Also today I will upload the next, actually in 2 hours I think, the next video in the series where I show how you can sell stuff on MQL5. And this time I will teach how to pass the automatic validation. This is something I think a lot of programmers struggle with. And I have a lot of fixes shown in the upcoming video. Is MT5 EA superior over MT4? Yeah, actually I think it is, because MT5 should be more efficient. And also you have some more functionalities in MT5 that you do not have in MT4. Like in general, the EAs can be designed more efficient in MT5. But on the other hand, it's also a fact that for 90% of all EAs, it would not make a difference at all. Like for example, my range breakout EA, you can trade it in MT4 and in MT5, and it does not make a difference, to be honest. I traded it in MT4 for a couple of years. It's completely the same. Like, it's just that for some EAs you have benefits with MT5 coding, but for most EAs, like, you won't feel a difference. Someone's asking if, like in German, if I live off EA trading profits. No, I don't. I don't make a lot of money with trading, and I showed this before often. Like, this is my biggest short-term trading account, and I made 15K in the last 7 months, I think. So I cannot live off trading profits. But I also like teach coding and sell EAs, and that's pretty much my main source of income. You are the most boring trader I could find. Thanks for the feedback. I do not know if I appreciate this, but I think I should, right? Being boring means being legit. Thanks, man. I know what you mean. And yeah, I always try to be boring as possible. Because I mean, like, actually trading is not about the hype. It's more about being consistent and having rules and strategies that you follow. Like, there are many market commentators also on YouTube that do live streams, and they scream around and they comment on the market moves, but that's mainly for entertainment, I would say. And yeah, if to be profitable in trading, you don't have to scream around, actually. It's something that not everyone knows, but you can also trade quietly. You are legit for those who understand coding. Yeah, I hope. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. Before news, I close trade with retracement of USD. Yeah, I always thought about closing trades before news events before, but actually I don't do it. I just trade the whole day, the whole year, every single day. Yeah, all scammers are sexy and promote unrealistic results. Yeah, maybe. I mean, they have to sell the dream, right? If they cannot provide anything that has substance, they have to sell the dream, I think. Do you think you could live off trading, of EA trading, if you had a big enough account, René? Theoretically, I mean, I cannot see the future, you know? Like, even if my account would be $1 million big, I cannot tell if I make profits in the next year. Maybe I make, maybe this is the highest point that my account was for the next 2 years. It could happen. I don't know. Like, theoretically, of course, you can live off of trading profits and you can make a lot of money, but it's not safe. And this is why I do not recommend anyone to live off of trading profits only, because it's not a source of income that will help you to sleep in peace at night. And that's pretty much what you want. It's not about, I mean, that's something people have to understand. Like, trading is not about, it's not a stable income. It will never be, pretty much. It is a good source of income, but it's nothing you can and you should rely on. It's nothing that you can like calculate for the future. You cannot say like in the next 12 months I will make 100K because that's what I need for my expenses. That's nothing you can say. Nobody can predict this. And this is why I do not recommend to live off of trading profits only. Even though it is possible, of course. Like, if my account here, if this account would be like, let's say 5 times as big as it is now, and I would have made the same performance, of course, I could live off of the profits here. Or if I would live in a country that has very low cost of living, actually this profit would be enough. Like, there are some countries in the world where you can live off, or where you can live with, let's say, 1.5K per month, or even 1K per month. Like, no problem. But it's still not a stable source of income. If we are ever in the same pub, I own you a beer. Thanks, man. So yeah, I don't know. If you are in a pub, then text me. Maybe I come around. 1 minute in 3 months from 100. 1 million in 3 months. Yeah, I don't know if that's possible, actually. I think it's not. Like, you need to be very lucky to grow your account to 1 million from 100. It's, yeah. I mean, I know there are some people on YouTube who claim to do this, but I would be careful with these claims, because there are a lot of really good marketers out there. Grateful for your teachings. I'm grateful for your comment. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. What's the profit factor on maximum drawdown of my best EA? I don't know. Like, currently in this account, the profit factor is, for the range breakout EA, it's 1.3. And the biggest drawdown was 4.8%. Like, just looking at this strategy based on the 50K account that I trade here, pretty much. Or in numbers, the drawdown was 2,700 euro. So yeah, these are the numbers. Like, if you pause the video, you can have a look at this for a longer time. These are the numbers for my actual live trading with the range breakout EA. So I feel like these are, like, the profit factor of 1.3 is a little bit high. I don't think it can stay like this in the next month. It will be lower, I think. But if it's somewhere between 1.0 and 1.2 in the next year, I'm super happy. I'm happy if I don't lose. Are you investing in something alongside of trading? Yeah, definitely. Like, trading is not important for me. Like, this is, like, trading is, it's more a hobby, I would say. Like, most of my money is invested long term. Trading is a very small, like, not a very small, but a small percentage of my fortune. Hi, no, it's 100k FTMO account doing. Yeah, the FTMO account, I can quickly give you an update. Like, this is the 100k challenge account that I have. Oh no, it's actually a verification account where I trade the range breakout EA. This one is going up and down a lot. Like, currently it's down 800 US dollar. If we have a look at the equity, it was doing better, but then like 2 days ago, it lost 2k on one day, which was bad, of course. Yeah, so this is down 800. And this is also a 100k verification account. This is down 3.2%, but it recovered a lot in the last weeks. It was down a lot more. And this is my last 100k challenge. This is an actual challenge, so it's still in the challenge phase, and this is up 4.7%. So these are all of my 100k FTMO challenges. And then there's someone asking if you have a EA personally coded and can flip a $20 US account to 3k in a week with no martingale, quit your job. Yeah, I don't know. I cannot really support the statement because I do not support gambling. Because if you flip from 20 to 3k, it's luck. Because that's not how the markets work. It's not stable. Do you think manual trading, if done right, is superior to EA? No, I don't think so. I mean, why should it be? Like, manual trading is always superior. Because why would you sit in front of the PC the whole day and watch charts to trade if you can just use a computer to do the same thing? Like, where's the benefit of manual trading? There is no benefit. René, what's the time range in UTC? I don't know. I mean, you can do the calculation yourself. Like, my server here is, or my broker is GMT +2 or +3. Depends on the time zone, the daylight saving. But you can see currently it's 16:24 on my server. So you can just do the calculation yourself to your own time zone. And there are also tools for this in the internet. Just Google. And you will be able to quickly do the transformation. That's also what I would have to do pretty much. So gold is coming down a bit again. Still profitable though. I have no idea why Malaysian traders are banned from prop firms. I don't know. Like, the prop firm rules are super intransparent, in my opinion. I don't know. Like, maybe they will also ban me. I don't know. Prop firms are not really reliable these days, I would say. They do whatever they want. It's a little bit like Wild West. You have to ask the prop firms, really. Hey, what time does the news end? I mean, there are always news. For today, the news events are over pretty much, or the important ones. I mean, you can just check at any economics calendar, like Forex Factory, for example. You can always look at the news of the current day, and you can see here, for example, these were the last important news today. They are all over, and from now on, there's not too much to be expected today. Oh wait, I was in the wrong day. This is this is today actually. Oh wait, there's one news event coming up. Sorry, I was in like 30 minutes. There's another news event, and then I think this will be the last important news event today. And then the next thing to happen is the presidential election next week, and this will be most likely crazy. So what's happening here? Nothing. As a programmer, what would you give a starting software engineer student with the hope to code and sell programs in PineScript? I don't understand the question, but as a programmer, you can definitely make a living out of it. And programmers in general are paid in every sector in this world and in every country, I think. If you are a programmer, and if you are not completely an asshole of a personality, I think you will find a job that pays well. I don't really see the issue with this. Do you work on new experts? Like the last one that I created is my Ninja Turtle program that I just uploaded to the MQL5 market, my Ninja Scalper. And also, this is the program. I don't want to spoil here, give you a spoiler, but this is the one that I also showed in today's video, which will be online in 1.5 hours. I show how I created this program, how I uploaded it to the market and everything. So if you want to learn more about this, like how the process looks, then you can definitely watch the series. It's 3 videos and it's super cool if you want to sell your programs on MQL5. And yeah, this is the last program that I created, and I'm currently doing some optimizations and tests for this on my server also. Maybe I will use it in a demo or live account. But yeah, I will keep you updated if something happens. You will see it on the channel. Do you think EAs with profit factor over 2.5 are realistic? I don't know. Over a long period of time, I never saw this in a live account actually. But I mean, over a short period of time, it can definitely happen. You can definitely have high profit factors. But over a long period of time, I personally never saw this in a live account, like over many years. But I mean, if you are lucky, this might happen. But in my opinion, you will need some luck for this. Today is a very slow day on the charts. Yeah, it's surprisingly calm. Like there's not too much going on. I expected more. I don't want to say I'm disappointed because I prefer a chill day like this with some profits in the end. I prefer this over a crazy news day where it goes up and down and where I lose all my money. So yeah. Thanks for the feedback, David. I appreciate it. So yeah, today is great so far. I'm happy. Like if you ask me, we can end the day today, the trading day just now. Like just have a flat sideways market in all of these symbols now until the trades are closed, and then I'm happy because it's a great profit, 900 on a news day. But yeah, we would see. I mean, of course, I will not close the trades because I'm not a guy who does these emotional things. Because I might lose all of the money today that I made here. I mean, all of my open profits might be gone by the end of the day. I might even lose. But also, I might make a lot more. And the point about trading, I think, is consistency. And it's not about closing if you see a few profits in your account. At least, that's not my approach and not how I like to trade. Yeah, I mean, if you want to learn more about how to sell in the MQL5 market, you should definitely watch the video that that I upload later today. It just shows the process, just very transparent. I don't try to hype anything. I just show the process from beginning to the finished product in the MQL5 market. It's just really like, it's more of a tutorial of how to do it. So you guys can make some money on MQL5 if you don't have capital to trade yet. It's the best way to raise some capital. Also, like I just reactivated my discount code and I posted it in the chat right now. This has one activation. So if one of you guys want to learn with my programming course, you can use this discount code and you will get a discount for my programming course. But it only works once. I did this also last stream, and I kind of like the idea that the viewers get a little discount because you are the most active followers, I would say. So I appreciate it. So let me check some more of your questions. Can bot start trading from 100 or do we need at least 1,000? You can also start with 100. That's not a problem. Like the good thing with trading or bot trading is that, I mean, you can just define the lot size. Like, I mean, okay, not for this EAA, but you can code it however you want. Like here I could say I want to trade with a fixed lot size of 0.01, which is essentially just a capital of 1K pretty much, or 1,000. So you can definitely do it in a 100 euro account. It's definitely possible. Of course, you cannot like go from 100 to be a millionaire overnight, but you can just learn a bit and trade, and of course you can also make profits in a 100 euro account or dollar account. You should check the US oil chart and do some EA for that. Yeah, maybe. I was thinking about trading some, I think it's a commodity, right? I don't know the English term, but yeah, and yeah, maybe I will in the future, but for some reason I focus on on indices and Forex mostly. Waiting for the next video, super duper charged. I like this. Yeah. It will be uploaded today. Are you using real account with your capital? Yeah, I mean, like this account that you see here, like this is a real account. Like you can see here, I deposited in total 15,000 euro into this account, and it's a real account. I don't know if I can show this. I mean, it's a real server here, but it does not say if it's a real account, right? Yeah, I don't know, but yeah, it is a real money account, and these are real money profits. But I also trade a few FTMO challenges, and these are of course demo accounts, right? Because these are challenge accounts. Like all of them here these are demo accounts, because it's like the prop firm account. Prop firm accounts are always demo accounts, but this is a live trading account. How can I get the access to this without IC markets? You can code it on your own. This is what I recommend with my programming course, for example, that you can get 20% off if you're fast with a special offer discount code, if no one took it yet. And that's a good chance. Also, you can purchase some of my programs on my MQL5 profile. But I do not recommend this. Like if you ask me, I always recommend learn how to code. Don't be lazy, learn how to code. This is something that will give you the most benefits. Like if you just purchase one expert advisor, chances are quite high that you won't be lucky with it. But if you learn how to code, you will only smile from this point on, because coding is great. It gives you a lot of opportunities, and you are not dependent on other people anymore. And also you will learn so much about programming and trading in general. Hi René, you are amazing. Thanks, man. I'm flattered. Just came in. Is this a new challenge? Like what you see, like this is a live account. It's the same live account that I stream every day. And all of these challenges here, they are the old same challenges that I also have for multiple months. In the FTMO challenges, nothing really happened. Yeah, and this account here is also, I lost a few K in the last days, but also nothing too crazy going on. Like in general, like all of my projects, I do a lot of documentations for these accounts on my channel. Like if you just watch the latest videos, you would see a lot of information on any of my projects pretty much. Like whenever something important happens, I make a video. Have you been to South Africa? No, I was not. But at some point I will go to Cape Town and visit the penguins. That's on my bucket list. I know it's a very tourist thing to do, but I don't know. I just want to do this at some point. But I don't have any schedule for this. Why don't you have TPs? I just did backtests for all of my strategies, and take profits were never really beneficial for the profits. I see trading hedge account proves it is a real account. Yeah, I don't know. Like, actually, also, like, if this little human being here, or this little person here, where my cursor is right now, if this is yellow, it should also be a live account. But also, I saw some brokers that have demo accounts with a yellow person, so this is not really a way to tell for sure. But I mean, if I tell you that this is a live account, you can just trust me here in this regard. And I mean, in the end, I don't really care if you believe me. Like, believe it or not, it's a live account. But if you don't want to believe me, why should I try to convince you? Like, I don't care. It's my money, and I don't care if you believe anything on this channel. Actually, it's better in the trading industry to not believe anything that anyone tells you in the internet. This will probably save you some money in the long run. Also, you should always question what I tell you, because I mean, I try to be honest and I try to not tell you any BS, but who knows? just be a bit careful. Have you again experienced the glitch manipulation of FTMO broker trading the wrong direction? Oh, actually, I don't know what you are talking about. I did not really hear about this. Or maybe you can explain if I'm just stupid right now. Do you use neural networks? No, I don't use any AI stuff. But with Strategy Quant X, you don't need to know programming. Yeah, that's correct. But also, every expert advisor builder is limited at some point. Like if you just want to build easy strategies or also strategies like the range breakout EA, you can probably do this with Strategy Quant X. But if you want to do some super or some more specific stuff, you will have a hard time trying to set it up with an EA builder. So in the end, I recommend to learn how to code because it will teach you so much. Like not only about coding, also about trading, how the MetaTrader works. Like it will teach you so much. But you can also use EA builders if it's enough for you. Or you can also trade manually if you like. I mean, who am I to tell you what to do? I can just recommend to learn how to trade. What do you think about machine learning for trading, especially using NEAT? I'm not an expert on machine learning and AI, so I don't really know the frameworks. NEAT is maybe a library, but I don't know. I never heard about it. Because I'm trying to learn Python now to know how to use NEAT and create a... Yeah, as I said, I'm not an expert. I think AI is a bit overhyped. And I feel like most people use AI or machine learning as a term to sell their products. But maybe I'm ignorant here. But I feel like AI is more of a marketing term, and personally, I don't really see the benefit for trading, but also big disclaimer, I'm not an expert on AI. So maybe I'm ignorant and stupid, and maybe AI is the new hot shit, and you should all do it, but I don't see the benefits. But that's just me. I really appreciate what you do, René. Thanks, man. I really appreciate your comment. I would still be sad staring at the blank screen if it wasn't for you. Be sad. Are you looking to add any new strategies to your live account? Maybe, I don't know. I'm a little bit lazy doing tests, but as I said, I do some tests right now for my brand new Ninja Turtle scalper. Doing some tests on my server right now, so if these tests turn out to be any good, I mean, they look good so far, but I have to test it in a live account or at least in a real-time demo account. But I might add more strategies in the future, but I don't really have a specific strategy in mind right now. So yeah. Yeah. Also, discount code is still not used, I think. So I pinned it. If you want to use, if you want to purchase the programming course, you can still use it. It's up for one activation during the stream. Let me check the next questions. Also visit Kenya. Yeah, also, I like to run a lot. And I think running is a huge thing in Kenya. This is what I would like, to run there. Go there for a nice trip, do some running. But yeah, as I said, no specific plans yet, no schedule when I will visit Africa. Actually, I was never in Africa, which is crazy. I should go. Are you funded with any prop firm? Yes, I have one funded account here. This is a funded account, but it's only a 10K account. Yeah, and so far I made a withdrawal of like, I think 450. I made a video for it. You can watch it if you're interested. And now I'm up 370. But this is my only real funded account. The rest is just like this is a challenge account, and this, and this account. They are verification accounts in the verification phase. And GPUS dollar is making me happy today, at least so far. I mean, the day is not over, but it's looking solid as hell right now. Also, actually, all of these markets are making me happy right now. I hope that they won't disappoint me in the next couple of hours. So let me check some questions. Hi, René. Is there any script to copy signals from TradingView and copy it to MT4 or 5? I don't know such a script, actually. But I never worked with TradingView, so I never really looked into it. But if TradingView has a programming API, and I'm pretty sure they have with the Pine script, I'm pretty sure you could create such a bridge, and you will probably find it somewhere online for purchase. But I'm not familiar with TradingView. Are you visiting Philippines soon? Maybe. There's a 95% chance that I will go to Asia again, beginning of next year. But I did not plan the trip yet. So no flight booked yet. But it might happen. But nothing is set in. Nothing is decided yet. Hi René, how are you? How can I reduce hyperactivity with trading stop dynamic? I'm good. Thanks for asking. If you don't want to modify your trades too often with the trailing stop, you can just check before you modify the trade. You can check, for example, if the new stop loss is at least 10 points above the previous stop loss, or 0.05% above the previous stop loss. This is something that I like to do to prevent hyperactivity. And it's very easy to do. How to be sure if IC Markets is a good broker and does not scam people? Actually, I don't know. Can you say this about any company in the world if you do not know the people, or if you are not part of the company? It's super hard to tell. What I think is good about IC Markets is they are around for a very, very long time. They have a lot of good ratings in the internet. I am trading with IC Markets for many years. I never had problems with the trading, never had problems with the payouts. But also, I am not part of the company. I am not a friend of the CEO. So I cannot say for sure that they will always do payouts. But also, I cannot say this for any other companies in the world. Like, for example, do you know Wirecard? It's a big company. It was listed on big stock exchanges, and it was a scam, which is crazy. It was in the biggest German index, so one of the biggest companies, and it was a scam. So can you really say if a company is a scam or not? It's hard to tell. So I trade with IC Markets for a long time, so I have some kind of trust in them. But to be 100% honest with you, I would not want to send them like $200,000. But these are my thoughts. I don't have any bad experience with IC Markets or IC trading, but I heard so much stuff about different other Forex brokers or prop firms, so that I am always a bit careful and suspicious in this trading industry. Like for any company, actually. I'm always a bit careful. And I think this is a good advice in general. So how long have you been doing this, and when did you start? I founded, I think is the right word, the company in the end of 2016. So 2017, 18, 19, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4. So for 8 years now, I do this kind of stuff. Thanks, man. Appreciate your time answering my question. Yeah, thanks for being here. I really like that. Some of you guys want to see me sitting in front of charts answering questions. Yeah, thanks guys for being here. It's great. How do you deal with mistakes, human and technical? I don't trade manually, so there are very few human mistakes. The only human mistakes that can happen with my trading is when I messed up the code. Actually, this has happened a few times in the past. And for example, I had a strategy and it opened 2 positions instead of 1. And when I realized it, I just closed one of the positions. Because what I like to do is, if my EAs made a mistake because I made a mistake coding, then I just try to fix the problem as soon as possible, manually, by closing a position, for example. And then I, of course, fix the code. But that's it. And technical issues, besides this, I don't really have a lot of technical issues with the expert advisors because you can test them. And if you test them in the strategy tester, for example, you can be sure that you fixed 90% of the errors or 95. And if you then find an error in the live account or in the demo account, you can fix it. But usually, like if you made sure that you don't have a major mistake in your coding, it's nothing that should be too crucial and too dangerous. So yeah, I would just stay calm all the time, just chill, really just chill. Like if you did your programming and if you checked your code, there's not a lot that can go wrong because actually expert advisor trading is really, really safe. I would say it's a lot safer than manual trading because human traders can have all kind of crazy thoughts and they can do irrational things, but programs don't. They are always spot on and they always do what they are told to do. Do you do walk forward optimization? No. This question is always coming, but I always give the same answer. I don't understand for walk forward optimizations and testing. I'm not smart enough to understand the benefit of it. That's why I don't do it. How many instances, how many charts you run on your VPS? Like my VPS has a, wait, how can I look this up? I think if I go here and go to properties, you can see the specs of this. Yeah, so you can see this has a 32 gigabyte RAM and this processor, I don't know, I'm not an expert on hardware, and it has like 600 gigabyte hard drive, I think. And I run currently this MetaTrader with 12 programs activated, and then I run this with 3 charts and 3 programs running, 4 charts, 4 programs, 2 charts, 2 programs, 2 charts, 2 programs, 2 charts, 2 programs. So this is what I'm running. It's running most of the time, it's smoothly. If I stream on the server also, it can be a bit slow sometimes, but so far it's doing okay. And if you don't trade that many MetaTraders and if you don't want to stream with your VPS, you don't need such a powerful VPS. You can go with a very small and cheap option in most cases, I would say. Oh, wait, where was I? Hey, René, the profits. Yeah, profits are looking good so far. Like today is, it seems to be a very good day. I mean, the day is not over, but so far it's doing super, super great. I'm happy. Why are you selling the scalping project EA if you found out that it's not profitable? It's not that I found out it's not profitable. The thing is that the settings that I used, they had big issues with the slippage. But on the other hand, I had multiple people texting me that they used the scalping project expert advisor also with different settings, for example, less aggressive settings, and they passed challenges or they had profitable live accounts. So for this reason, I still have it in the market. Also, if people who already purchased it want to download it again or something, they can still find the product in the market. And yeah, I don't really see the reason to take it out of the market because I don't know what kind of settings the user of my product will use. And I don't know if it will be profitable or not. I cannot tell this for anything. Like also my range breakout EA, like I used this expert advisor for multiple years and it was profitable in most of these years. But there might be some people who purchase the program, use different settings that I use, or maybe also my settings, and they still do not make profits. So just like in general, all of my programs, I sell them and I offer them for those who think that the strategy might be good and that they find settings that they like and they want to use. I don't offer or sell any of my product and say, this is the holy grail. So this is how I see this whole MetaTrader 5 market also. Like I sell or I list my products for those who are interested in the strategy and for those who want to use it, but I never say that any of my products will make money in the future because I just cannot tell. Are you familiar with hidden Markov models? Oh no, actually never heard of it. Come to Vietnam, bro. Actually, there is a very, very high chance that I will go to Vietnam again next year. Most likely Da Nang. So if you live in this in the city, I don't know, we could drink a coffee together. So there's a high chance that I will go there. I have just programmed an EA that uses convergence to open and close trades, which moving. Oh wait, was there the other news event? Oh yeah, there's a news event right now, so we might see some moves in the markets. Not too much happening, but there was. Let me show you quickly. There was the next or the last important news event for today, which was. This is not updated. It should be 4 p.m. Why is this not updated? Oh yeah, it is updated. So yeah, there was the ISM manufacturing PMI. Actually, I have no idea what this is, but it is red here, so it is an important news event. And the markets did not really react. So I think from now on the day will be very chill. That's what I assume, because there are no major news events coming up. And actually, I'm totally fine with it. If it can stay like this for the rest of the day, great. That would be so great. So yeah, let me check the rest of your questions. I've just programmed an EA that uses MA convergence to open and close trades, which moving average settings are best for that. Bro, I have no idea. What's this question? I don't know. I just test a bunch of different settings. I have no idea. And also for my own products, I never recommend settings because I just cannot tell what will work in the future. I don't have a crystal ball. I don't know this kind of stuff. Thanks a lot, dude. Thanks a lot for your comment. Are you still around? I think you should have chat days where you just sit in front of the monitor and let us throw our worries and you ask. It's really nice, man. Thanks. Yeah, I don't know. I don't have a lot of days where I sit in front of the PC all the time. Usually I'm in front of the PCs for a maximum of 3 or 4 hours during a day because I like to do other things also. And yeah, but I don't know. I was thinking about getting a program up and running where people can subscribe. It won't be free, where I answer programming questions, but also this is not really a final thought. I don't know if people even want to do this, but yeah. But you can just ask if I'm live here like today. I will try to answer all of your questions. USD Japanese yen is super strong, which is good for this bad boy here, because this is again in profit now. And it's a little bit unfortunate for this account because this one was stopped out in the break-even stop with a little bit of slippage. But I mean, it's still fine if GBP dollar can stay at somewhere at this level where it is right now. This would be still great. So why do you choose to let breakout EAs like this trade in hot news days? Yeah, there can be a lot of slippage, but also there can be, I can get slippage and get a very bad loss, but I can also get a very huge win. And basically the strategy or the idea of my breakout EAs is to participate from strong moves. And strong moves often happen during news events. So this is why I think on average, or at least in the past, I made more money on news days than I lost. So this is pretty much why I trade. What's your biggest historical drawdown and do you scale your position sizing? No, I don't react to drawdowns with the position sizing. Also, how do you decide to run or shut down any strategy? That's a tough question. I don't have a good concept for this. Usually, I don't really shut down strategies, only if I see that, for example, the slippage is a lot higher than the backtest or the resets in the live account are really different than the backtest. But regarding the drawdown, I can tell you in this account that you see right now, my biggest drawdown was 9,454 euro and 83 cents, and this was 14.49% on the imaginary account balance of 50k. So these are all the key figures. Just pause the videos if you need more time to read it for this account here. My trades are coming down a bit. Or gold is, and US tech also. But USD Japanese yen is crazy strong lately. Would be better actually if GBP US dollar were stronger, because I have this trade in more accounts than USD Japanese yen right now. But yeah, I mean, trading is not a wishing game. So let me see the rest of your questions, and I think I will end the stream soon because I'm getting tired of talking so much. I'm in Da Nang also. Nice. Yeah, if you are still in Da Nang at the beginning of next month, we could catch up for a coffee or something. But yeah, I was in Da Nang last year already, or at the beginning of this year actually. I really love it. That's why I plan to come back. Yeah, I will come after rainy season. Any advice on selling on the MQL5 market? I uploaded a nice low risk and profitable strategy, but haven't got any sales yet. Yeah, you will have to do some kind of marketing. Maybe you can post it in forums or do some kind of YouTube videos for your expert advisor. Just try to get some attention. You can also post it in the MQL5 market and talk a little bit about your strategy. There are different ways. What do you think about using any of your strats on Bitcoin? And thank you very much for your time. Thanks for your comment. Yeah, you can test Bitcoin. I did not do too much testing actually, because I think the Bitcoin has a very high spread when you trade Bitcoin CFDs. So this is why I did not do a lot of testing. I don't know if it is a good or bad idea actually. You can do some tests and then let us know what you think. You should have a Discord instead of an app. Maybe. Yes, maybe. Hey bro, Bruno, can backtest really guarantee the future? No, definitely not. Backtest cannot guarantee anything. Backtest cannot even guarantee that it's the same performance that would have happened in the past. Like the most that backtests can give you is an idea of how your strategy could have performed in the past. And there's no... Like when it comes to trading, nothing is safe. So just get rid of this thought in your mind that trading is anything safe. What do you think about risking percentage of the current account every trade? Yeah, you can definitely do this. It's something many traders do. And I think it's fine. Like if you want to do it, you can do it. In this account, I decided to choose a different approach, but it's definitely fine to do this. Do I have a link to my FX book? No, I don't have this in my FX book, but you can find it on my MQL5 profile. Here, the profile is, I don't know, I can post it in the chat. You can find it here. There's a signal. So you can see here the signal, it's completely public. You can see everything, every open trade, every closed trade, everything. Everything is transparent. There's also the review, which is transparent, of someone who unfortunately lost money because it's not a smart idea to follow my signal, at least not if you don't have a lot of capital. Just don't follow my signal at all. It's the best you can do. Oh, actually I see 2 people are following. But before you follow my signal, please make sure that it makes sense for you. Because you pay 30, or I think even more with tax, you pay a lot of money per month. And if you have an account that is like, let's say, $500 big, it makes absolutely no sense to follow my signal. It makes no sense. Because you pay more than the account can ever make. It cannot make 10% per month. Not consistently. So the best thing you can do is probably to just not follow my signal. And if you want, then please make sure that it makes sense and that you really understand what is going on here. Really, please. Please make thoughtful decisions in your life. Please. So, how to detect sideways market in advance? I have no idea. I think it's not possible. Nobody can foresee the future. There's no reliable way to foresee sideways markets. Because if you would know that in the next few weeks or days the market would be sideways, you could just bet on this. You can buy a bunch of options, for example, to make a lot of money. So the future is never safe. You can try to have a indication using some indicators or some calculations, but you can never be sure. And I personally find it super hard to also use indicators, for example, to figure out if the next days will be sideways or trendy. It's super hard. How do you deal with trading related emotions? I trade with automated trading strategies, and this takes away most of my emotions. See, for example, a couple of hours ago or 30 minutes ago, this account was like 1K in profit. And I could have closed it with 1K in profit. But since I trade automatically and I don't interfere with my trades, I am now 1.5K in profit. So the best way to get rid of your emotions is to use automated trading strategies. They are so much better, and they will just be without emotions, and they will execute your trades perfectly. So this is why you should trade automated with trading bots. Can people copy the signal on MQL5 coming from a demo account? I don't know. Actually, I don't think it's possible, but I don't know a lot about signal copying on MQL5. Demo trading on indices is way different using pending orders. The slippage man is off. Yeah, there's a lot of slippage, I think, with indices. But in this account here, I don't have a lot of stop orders or pending orders, actually. Only in the range breakout. But for the go long on the turnaround Tuesday strategy, I don't use any pending order for this reason, for the slippage reason, mainly, actually. So yeah, slippage can be very high in CFDs, like also in gold, actually. But so far in this account, it's very fine with the slippage, but it can be very high. Do you have any recovery method when the trade is going against you? No. If the trade is going against me, then I'm sad and I might cry, but I don't have any strategy to avoid this. I don't have anything. Like I do the same thing every single day. No emotions, no anything. The program is doing the job. I'm not doing anything. Everything's running on the server. I don't interfere with the trades. At least not until now. And this way I'm fine. I'm doing fine so far. So if I will have a major drawdown, there's not a lot I can do. Because I think in the long run, it's best to just let the program do its job. Just follow the strategy consistently, because trading is a lot about consistency. How much does your account make per year in % on average? Talking about backtesting. Talking about backtesting, I think on average in the test, it made like 15 or 20K. I don't know. I made a video about this. You should watch it. I will check if I can find it quickly. 50K portfolio. I think I can find this for you. Yes, this should be the video. You can watch this video if you want to see more about the backtest and the portfolio and how in general it would have performed in the past, theoretically, in the tester. And I think it would have made like 15 to 20K on average per year, theoretically, in the tester. I always have to say this because some people believe that it's a holy grail. It's not. It's trading. It's gambling, if you want to say so. It's leveraged trading. It's not safe. Nothing here is safe. NSL is a good measure. Measure for what? But yeah. Congrats to your result. Keep up the good work. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. I will try to keep up the good work. I mean, when it comes to trading profits, there's not a lot of influence that I have, but with the channel and pushing out programming tutorials and automated trading related stuff for you guys, I'm doing my best. Thanks for the reply, bro. I've seen you have at least some consecutive losses. Yeah, I have a lot of consecutive losses in this account. I think like 10 or so. But I don't have a multiplier or something. If I have a lot of losses, I still just do the same stuff that I did before. So yeah, you can see here, I brought it up again, like consecutive losses. I have 10 consecutive losses, which a consecutive loss of 4.1K. There was a big losing streak. But still, I did not increase the lot size. I just traded the same stuff all the time, pretty much. And yeah, some more profits are coming in. Ooh, this is looking good today. I hope that I don't lose this in the next couple of hours. But we will see. Thanks for. I downloaded your stack data on Quantitative Manager and code to go long EA, but a lot of days doesn't start at 1 a.m. Yeah, that's actually a problem because in the historical data for indices, for example, sometimes it did not have the night hours. So what I did is, I think in my testing version for the go long strategy, I coded it so that if it was not able to open at 1 a.m., it then opened at 9 a.m. So I just coded it so it would open at the next possible date or time, pretty much. And I think that's all you can do, because if you don't have the data, you don't have the data. There's not a lot you can do. So I try to get as close to the best testing results as possible. What's your recommended risk-reward ratio in your program? Bro, whenever you ask me for something that I recommend, my answer is in most cases that I do not recommend it. I don't recommend anything. The only thing that I recommend is learn how to code, because I know that this is for sure making you a better programmer and trader, and it's making you happy in the long run. But everything else I cannot really recommend. For my EAs, I always have a risk-reward ratio or a TP to SL ratio of unlimited to 1, because I don't use a take profit with any of my strategies in this account. I always close based on time. Yeah. Do you use hedging? What is your view on hedging trading? I use hedging, but not directly. Like sometimes I have buy and sell positions open, but this is only because different strategies might have different signals. But I don't have like classical hedging programs or martingale programs also where I increase the lot size. I don't really do this. I don't have a problem with it. I think you can definitely use hedging strategies that are profitable, but personally, I just don't use it right now. Do you think martingale strategy with 0.01 lot is viable? Same answer. You can do it if you want, but I don't know if you will make money. Most martingale strategies are high risk. That's pretty much by nature. If you are fine with the risk, you can do it. If you are not fine with the risk, you should not do it. That's the simple answer. Baller. Thanks, man. Is this quant trading? No, not really. I would say it's automated trading. Maybe you can say indicator trading if you want to say range breakout is an indicator. But quant trading, I think, is more like having a look at a lot of numbers. And my strategies are actually so easy. I don't have a look at a lot of numbers. I have very simple concepts. Maybe I should have a name for my strategies like ICT. I mean, ICT has his term like ICT, which stands for I can trade. And I should do something like very simple concepts like VSC, like very simple concepts by René Balker. Something like this, maybe. Very simple concepts. Yeah, it could be like, I could be the new ICT, but I'm VSC. Is this stupid? Yeah, probably. Okay, forget this. So, back to your questions. Have you ever had a live strategy fail and go south? What are your thoughts on robustness? Yeah, I had strategies that were not making money. For example, I had a strategy where I traded breakouts with gold, and this one was not profitable, mainly because of slippage problems, and also the scalping strategy that I used and documented on the channel. I had problems with slippage, and then I stopped trading it. But this was mainly because of the slippage problem, and because of this reason, the backtests were very different than the live results. For the range breakout EA, for example, it's different. For the range breakout EA, my live trading results were very similar to the live trading results, actually. So this is why I never really had to question my other strategies. Like I mainly question my strategies only if the live trading results are very different than the backtesting results. But besides this, I think strategies can really work for a long time. But also they can have drawdown periods of 1 or even 2 or 3 years. But over a long period of time, I think simple strategies can really work. What do you think about companies who trade with quant trading? I don't know. I'm not an expert, but I think it can definitely work. If you just have a look at numbers and do a lot of analysis and stuff. But I'm not an expert, so I cannot really give a good answer. Hello, friend. Hello, friend, actually. Hello, friend. Yeah, thanks for your message. Is your EA free to try? Yeah, actually, you can check out the links in the description of this stream. You will find a way to test or use my EAs for free with my partner broker. You can just read it if you check the link on in the description of this video. Should a stop loss be a part of trading or hedging? There are different opinions on this. I think a stop loss is a good way to limit losses in some strategies. But also, if you have a look at this, you will see that in 2 of my strategies in this account, I don't use a stop loss at all. So what I don't want to say like this is good or this is bad. What I like to do is I like to think about what is logical and what could be profitable in the long run. And if I think that an idea is logical, and then if I do tests and it shows that the past would have been profitable, then I like to trade it. But I would not say a SL is good or bad, or you have to use a stop loss, or you have to use a TP, or you have to use hedging or martingale or grid. You don't have to do anything. Like if you set up a strategy or if you trade and you make profits, then it's good, I would say. And in the end, like that's the most important thing, I would say, that you don't lose a lot of money. And for me personally, if I trade and if I don't lose money, I'm happy. As simple as that. And if I make money, it's even better. Yeah. Oh, VS Code IDE. Ah, shit, that's already taken, the abbreviation. Okay, yeah, I will think about a different cool superhero name for myself. Bro, it's Inner Circle Trader. Oh, shit. I thought ICT is I can't trade. I don't know, I read this quite often lately, especially because he was exposed so many times in the last few weeks and months for being a complete scam. So, but yeah, I don't know. I don't want to get into this discussion again. I know that there are many, that he has a really strong cult with a lot of followers. Don't want to have beef. Never believed ICT. He says he makes so much money. Yeah, I mean, he's a scam. That's definitely, I mean, he was exposed so many times. Yeah, you have to be careful, really. You have to be careful what to believe in the internet. If you make so much money, you waste your time teaching people. I mean, you could still make money with trading and still teach people, but in ICT's case, we can be pretty sure that he's a scam and a liar. And why don't you trade cross pairs like Euro Japanese yen? I did not do too much tests with minor pairs or cross pairs, actually, mainly because they have bigger spreads. And I try to find the pairs with the lowest possible trading costs, and these are mainly the major pairs. But also, I want to do some more testing with cross pairs, and maybe I trade some in the future. Yeah, maybe I will, but I just did not do a lot of tests, actually. I see you trade quite fundamental themes like turnaround Tuesday, index long, etc. Yes, definitely. Is this kind of a philosophy of yours to trade these kind of themes? And particularly, yeah, I tried to explain it before. Like I try to trade what is logical to me. For me, it's logical that indices in the long run go up because economies are getting stronger and growing. For me, it's also logical. For example, the range breakout strategy, it's also a very simple concept. And to me, it's logical because in the morning, you have some kind of movement. You build some kind of range, maybe. The range is actually not the most important thing. But I just use the range as an entry trigger. And then I think that throughout the day, you very often see one strong move. And this is what I want to capitalize on. I want to use the range breakout or the range just as an entry trigger to then participate in this very strong move during the day. And you have some days where you can really make a lot of money. And you have a lot of days where you are break even or losing. But on average, in the tests and also in my live trading in the last years, it has shown that the range breakout strategy, as simple as it is, was profitable. And to me, it's a logical idea. Can you share with us your biggest ups and downs in a year? Yeah, I can show you the trade buddy again with the analysis for this specific account that you see here right now. So in this account, my biggest ups and downs are here. Like this is the graph and the key figures. You can pause the stream if you want to look at this. And also, I posted this before, but I can show it to you again. On this page here, you will also find the signal for this very account here. And you can just make your own analysis. You can see all the numbers, all the trades, all the open and close trades. Like everything is transparent. ICT is overhyped. The guy teaches and renames freely. Yeah, I'm not a fan, but I don't care. If people like to follow him and think he's good, they can follow him. I mean, everyone needs a hobby, and I'm not here to tell you what to do or what not to do. But I'm just here to tell you, you should be careful with what you want to believe from anyone who is running around in the internet telling you stuff. Raja has SMC, smart Raja concepts. René, simple René concepts. Yeah, maybe that's an idea. But I don't know if I actually need a superhero name, because I feel like my strategies are not really the material what superhero movies are made out of, because my strategies are so simple. Maybe I don't really need a superhero name. Maybe I'm just René who does some programming and trading, and that's fine. Did you try Darwinex? No, actually never really tried it, and don't know a lot about it. So should we talk about trading a bit? Should we talk about the account? The account is doing surprisingly well. It's up 1.6k right now. Gold came back down and is now negative, but the indices are doing very good, and it would be very, very nice and highly appreciated if it can be like this for the rest of the day. This would be super great if the markets could do this for me. Also, for the other accounts, we do have this prop firm verification account, and this one is also up today, which is great. Good thing. We do have this verification account, which is also up because of GBP US dollar, which is great. Good thing. We do have this account, which is not trading yet, but it will trade in half an hour. Then we will try to capitalize some moves in stock CFDs. And we have this account, which is of course also in profit, because it's the go long strategy where I trade in indices. So it is a good trading day so far, and I hope that I don't lose all of my profits in the next hours today. But if I can go into the weekend with profits like this, then it's a very, very, very good day. And a good week, actually, I think. So let's check your comments on gold range. Why do you trade both sides? Yeah, go long is more profitable in gold, but this is of course also because there was a very, very strong trend in gold in the last years. It was very strong, but I don't know if it always has to be like this, because for gold, I feel like it could also go down also many years. I have more trust in indices to go up than in gold, because I feel like there is no reason why gold should always go up. I mean, it could, but personally, and that's just my interpretation, is that I have a higher chance with indices, and I think gold can also have longer periods where it goes down. But yeah, you can also trade it on long only. Would have been great in the last few months for sure. Now I know how to code. Where do I get the strategies? Yeah, good question. Good question. What I like to do is I just try out a lot of different stuff. Actually, I tried out so many things in the past, like just indicators. I read online about strategies, and I just tried so many different things. Yeah, and you can also do trading gurus concepts. Yeah, definitely. You can also try to code this. But it's with trading guru concepts, TGC. That's maybe also a good short form. Trading guru concepts. Yeah, I like this. So if you want to trade TGCs, then it's very hard often, because trading gurus are they often don't really give a fixed rule set. They often say you can do this and that, but you have to interpret the market first, and you cannot do it every day, because then you won't be profitable. And this is something which is hard to code, because you cannot tell your PC or your program, please do this and that, but before you do this and that, please ask yourself if it would be a good idea, because that's not how a computer works. So yeah, it's very hard to code trading guru concepts, actually. M&A concepts. Yeah. I spent one afternoon today to go through your EA building tutorial on MA. Blah, blah, blah. Good stuff. Much appreciated. Yeah, thanks for following the tutorial. I'm glad that you liked it. Feel free to watch more videos on the channel. There are many videos. And actually, markets are doing super great. What a joy to see this. It's nice how the indices are going up, and also gold is in profit again. This could be the best trading day of the week. Actually, I have the feeling also, I don't know if this is, whoa, what the frick is going on with Amazon? I have the feeling that indices are often strong on Friday. I don't know if this is just a subjective feeling of mine, but it has been like this very often in the past. What are your favorite and most often used indicators? I don't use too many indicators. I like my range indicator here. I don't know if this is an actual indicator, but this is something I like. Also, I like simple indicators. Like, for example, I use the moving average sometimes. But besides this, I don't use too many indicators, actually. Like in my live trading, I only use my range and the moving average right now. I used the parabolic SAR before, and I used the Donkin channel before and some other custom indicators, but right now I only use my range and and moving averages. René, try starting a trading guru concept as a playlist. This will be fun. Yeah, I thought about it, but actually, as I said before, it's not that easy, because trading gurus never really explain everything. They always give you a rough idea or a rough description of their concepts or their trading style. But in the end, they say that you have to interpret the market, and you have to make an analysis, and you need to have a good feeling before you enter a trade and stuff. And this is something that I cannot really tell my expert advisor. So it's not that easy to write code for trading guru concepts, actually. I mean, I could try this. I can make a note, trading guru concepts, but it's super hard. Also I try to do some, I can trade ICT concepts, like with the fair value gaps and stuff, and I was able to code some kind of strategy, but of course it was not like 100% spot on, because the expert advisor cannot make the analysis that the I can't trade guy does. So that's hard to code. Okay, guys, I think I'm online for a very long time now, and I cannot talk so long, or I will get the dry throat again. It's almost 2 hours now. So I think I will just say thank you guys for being here today. There are also not so many questions coming in, so I think I really answered most of it. I hope that you liked this little stream today. And I hope that I can see you next time also if I do another live stream. I think I will set up the stream again in a couple of minutes. So there will be a short break, and then you can watch the trades until they are closed today. And that's it. So thanks for being here. Thanks for spending some time with me. And I hope that you have good trades and can make some profits in the markets. So thanks for watching. I'm out. Bye-bye.